It's Nick Short's BB Remix, and this is where I'll explore the social dynamic of Big Brother through videos and shorts. I capture live footage between the house guests before "You Are Not Allowed to Talk About Production" comes over the loudspeaker. Each week, look for brand new videos, so make sure you subscribe to my channel so you'll be the first to know when I upload a new video, and be sure to comment to say hello.
My mind's going crazy. New mic. No, Joseph, turn it off.
No, but like nonetheless, we're all feeling like this kind of way, you know? And like I wish we had like a Fitbit or some type of tracker to like see our heart rates and everything. Like it would be such a cool experiment to study because everything's abnormal right now. Like our bodies are not how they usually are. But nonetheless, on the topic of our bodies, I thank God for my health because seriously, you guys, having two legs, I've broken my ankle before. Like I had a navicular fracture and I was in a boot, and ever since then I'm like, to have two legs, 2 feet, like to be walking and to have great eyesight, like everything, your health is just, we take it for granted because we wake up every day and our minds are everywhere. But health is just such an important thing, and you never know when that can be taken from you. And so health for sure, I know it's very vague. Another thing is, I've told some of you guys about my tattoo, but since we're on this topic, I have tattooed on me the word gratitude in Greek, which is eugnomosini, and I'm like, I just love this, and I've had so many conversations with everyone about gratitude. I'm like, let me show you my tattoo. So let me show you my tattoo. Okay, but this is what it looks like. It's like on my ribcage. I'm showing you guys my ribcage at dinner. I didn't think I would do that. Anyway, but that was my tattoo, and I want to share a little story with y'all. I recently I lost my grandmother, who is like, oh, I don't want to start crying, but she's, I've talked to some of you guys about her, but she's just such an important part of my life. And I got this tattoo for her because this was one of our last conversations. And I didn't know if she was going to be like, don't get a tattoo. But I told her, I was like, I want to get the word gratitude in Greek like tattooed on me. So she opened up the Greek dictionary and she's like, let's find it. She finds it in 1 second and it's like, this is it, like it's right here. And I take a photo, and that is the photo I used with the tattoo artist to tattoo this on my body. So, and that was like one of our last conversations. And for me, it's so important. Like when you're down and out, when you're having anxiety, just take a moment, express gratitude, stop, and just like be so thankful. And that's what gets you through. Like that's what's gotten me through life, and that's what's gotten me through my losses. So if you guys ever want to express gratitude, like come to me and be like, what are you thankful for, Paloma? Like just ask me, because I love it. Like that is like a part of my daily routine, and if I forget, like this is my reminder. So but I'm so happy to be here with you guys. Like this is no coincidence, okay? No coincidence. Like God works in mysterious ways, and we're meant to be here.
Thank you for sharing that, and all of you. So I told, if not all of you already here, I come from a really small family. I'm the only child, my mom's the only child, my dad's sister never had kids. So my experience growing up, which is naturally who I am, I'm an introvert at my core. But like I've got a bold personality, I like socializing with people, but I'm usually the quieter person in big groups. And I've always been the one to be kind of on the outside of a friend group, just not invited or just not on the inside. And in college, I made this amazing friend group that I made this amazing friend group that I always felt like I deserved and never had. I was always so too many people. And friendship is so important to me because I don't know what it's like to have a sibling or, a cousin, like a close cousin that feels like a sibling. And I love being around my friends and their big families because they treat me like I'm their own. And I love my family, I love the experience that I had. But just the incredible exchanges of cultures, whether they are of different ethnicities, religions, different practices and traditions that I've been able to experience, be part of my entire time with these people, has meant the world to me. I would live and die for my friends, and I don't care if they're friends that I've had now for 5 years or friends that I'm making today when I become a private person. That is so, so deeply important to me.
Yeah.
And I would do anything to never betray or hurt them because my friends just don't understand how much life they breathe into me. Like, I never have to question if I have value or worth or purpose because these people are so loving and kind and generous, and they put up with my 50 million texts in the group chat every single day. Because I'm so needy and I talk about stupid shit all the time. Like Chris Evans with his shirt off and his stupid busted accent. I love that white man. So I say all that because, you know, it's so easy to say, oh, I'm great for my friends, I'm great for my family. Like, family's a whole other thing. I love them. But when I talk about being grateful for my friends, it is just like the deepest, most intimate part of my soul and my spirit and my heart are connected in the friendships that I have. So, you know, for the game, I might have to backstab some of you. I'll set the front of your throat, not the back, I promise. I'll look in your eyes when I do it. You're like, wow, we're doing all. But no, like whether you are a new friend or someone that I'm building that relationship with, it is deep and honest, and like that is spiritual for me because I'm not a religious person. So that's where I get most of my gratitude, my thankfulness is from this friendship. So thank you to all of you for being my new friends. And
damn, we got you.
Everyone needs hugs.
Oh, Detroit.
Get some ice cream.
Yeah, we definitely need ice cream after this.
All right, Pooch, come light the spirit a little bit.
Grateful, obviously, a lot of things. Family, which is important to me. I think it's easy to tell. A big thing, which I was just thinking about, second chances. Like I'm a big trial and error person, I guess. And I don't know if it's on purpose or what, but I'm definitely, I guess, derailed my life with certain things and decisions. And I mean, luckily enough, like still, like I think about all like the shit that I fucked up, and like to still have this opportunity. It's like, damn, like if some of those situations that like have come close to like a little step further, like probably wouldn't have happened. So I'm happy it didn't like get there. This happened and meeting you guys. That, so that's what I'm grateful for sure. Thinking about that now.
Grateful you had a second chance.
For sure.
Period.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's right.
How you realize you were not grateful for me?
Wait a minute. That's it. Hey. Wait a minute. I show you in the bedroom later. I show you in the bedroom later. Look at me. You will not be asking about my gratefulness ever again.
Stallion.
I enjoyed that thoroughly. Thank you. Much, yo.
Dirty little minds.
I would say I was grateful for something, kind of to backpedal off second chances and overcoming. I hope I don't get emotional on what I'm about to say, because I didn't think I was ever going to say this to anyone ever, but I fucking love you guys.
Yeah, so I'm grateful for my parents. I think everyone in here comes from, you know, their own unique circumstances, but I moved back in with my parents recently, and my dad's like my best friend, like always there for me.
Bro, you're making too much. Americans are all Yeah, there's no way. Everyone's gonna think the muscles are fake.
But yeah, my dad, he worked for the military. He went over to Afghanistan, like the greatest role model, hardest worker I've ever met. Like, he's just the homie. Shout out to Kelly, love you, man. And then my mom, she's literally my best friend. Like, I've always struggled with, like, who am I? Like, what do I stand for in this life? And she's always told me, like, you're a leader. Like, be a leader, be who you are. And, you know, a couple weeks ago when we were in isolation, you know, I just kept reading. Yeah, Mexico. You know, she wrote me so many notes to bring, and like, everything was like, be yourself and be positive and make friends. And I was so scared coming into the house. I don't know if you guys would like me. But, you know, I feel so accepted. Like, you guys are going to have to put up with my goofy hats moving forward. So I'm grateful for you guys making this experience really great from day one. But, yeah, I just have the best parents. I'll be down here. Oh, it sucks, man. Yeah, they're awesome. Whose idea was they're awesome, bro? Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Well, I know the diary room right now is just adding tissue boxes. Just made the same level. Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Where are you going?
She's got to control.
Oh, crybaby.
Yep, crybaby therapist.
He missed his job. He's supposed to be his job.
You're about to get fired, bro.
Okay, now
He
we're
doesn't want us guys
We're like,
House guest. I want to please save this shit for the diary.
Easy, that's
Like
not
a
your question.
Isolated. Bro, our names are getting called immediately.
So I would like to follow up.
Yeah. I just want to elaborate on.
That's gonna be it. I'm just gonna start crying right now. Get Brittany from last season.
Michael.
Okay. I will try not to cry because I'm a very ugly crier.
Oh,
So I'm gonna do my best to hold it in, but I'm gonna cheat the rules a little bit too because I never got to go when we said our why for being here last night. Which kind of ties into like what I'm thankful for.
Give the house guest question though.
Yeah. So, and I know I've talked a little bit about this with some people. So like part of my why for being here, like I grew up in a really conservative city and community and family in Minnesota, and
Michael, you're about to make your own beautiful family that you get to pour into as well, and I can't wait to be the super bougie auntie that's showering your kids.
Oh, I'm
We're
gonna be battling with the toy and the gifts.
and so like just to kind of piggyback on that, like everyone here, like you've all made me feel so welcome, like because that was something like, you know, like sometimes at the history of the show we've seen like people get bullied, or you know there's racist people, there's homophobic people and everything, and like I've felt so comfortable around everyone, so like really thank you all, because that was something like, I know it's 2022 and the show has come a long way, but it's like there's always that in the back of your mind, and so I just thank you all so much, like you're all incredible.
All of us like cats.
Yeah. Good. Obviously I'm also grateful for my cats. Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys are destroying me. I'm like, Alyssa can tell you, I'm audibly hiccuping. I'm like, that's just tears. No, like noises are coming out now. You know, I don't know if they asked you guys this, if we can say this, 3 words to describe yourself, like mine is always empathetic, so like, that's just like, that's the thing. There's obviously so much to be grateful for. I will say this, and you guys probably, if you knew me a year ago, you wouldn't recognize me. it's so funny. We were taking our pictures for the wall, and they told me make a serious face, and I was smiling so much I couldn't. I was like, literally, the photographer was getting mad at me. She was like, "Serious? Like you're gonna win this?" And I'm like, I couldn't make it, stop. And that I'm so grateful for that, because a year ago I couldn't smile. Couldn't smile. It just wouldn't happen.
That smile's contagious. Right?
Yeah. So I'm grateful for getting my smile.
That's all I saw, her walking down the stairs.
Yeah.
Pure cheese on that face. I smile at her, right?
I think, I think this is hard too. I think that was part of I just think there's maybe COVID helped. Like, I know we've talked about this a little bit, but like mental health is so important. Yeah. And like, it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's No, activate serious face. No, I think it's nothing to be ashamed of, and I think it's important. Like, you're not broken, I think that's. I was nervous that perhaps I wouldn't be here in this house because of my past history. But like, I want anybody who maybe can't smile to know, like, you get to smile again. Like, you get to smile again. So I think it's just like really, really important to not give up on yourself. Like, oh, Pooch, you're talking about second chances. I'm like, hell yeah. Like,
Going again.
There's just, God, you could have told me I'd be here a year later. Like, it's a dream come true.
That's awesome.
So that's why I'm grateful for smiling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys are all making me so emotional right now. It's gonna be so hard to talk. Okay. I was in a relationship, and it wasn't a very nice relationship. And
I feel like there's more pressure in that. That's not what I wanted. I realized I should have been like, I'm good, I'm ready to go now. First, like, listening to all of you, I realized that all of you are the 15 reasons why I'm here. I first want to say to Michael, I am so proud I'm so proud to be in the same room as you, because hearing that and knowing your story, and that you are choosing to go through life with a partner who I'm sure loves you unconditionally, and that I've had that experience, and that I know what that feeling's like, and I'm very lucky that I had both of my parents walk me down the aisle of my wedding, and they both walked my sister down the aisle of her wedding as well, and she's been married to her wife for 13 years, and my marriage was successful when it was successful, and I'm now divorced, but I am happy. But thank you for sharing your story, and you're not alone, ever alone, because it is not easy going through this world knowing that we're all different, yes, but when you choose to love somebody that not everybody agrees with, you're so worried and so scared to share that, and you start using pronouns like they and them in a way that you're trying to mask who you are. And with that being said, I'm very grateful, and I've been very fortunate that I've been able to walk through a large portion of my life very proud, very humble, and with all of the love and light that I can express. And I feel like listening to Second Chances and listening to
I wasn't able to smile a year ago. All those things is, for me, I'm just grateful that I've found myself again and that you guys get to see the best version of me, because I know that there was a point in my life that I didn't know who I was, because I always had people telling me what was good, what was bad, what was right, what was wrong. And when you try to live for other people, you realize that you're not living for yourself. So I just want to say that I'm grateful that I am able to be the best version of myself for all of you, because what you see every day and hear is who I am, and I am just, this is just me. This is me. I love what I do every day. I've already said it to probably all 15 of you. I do what I love every day. It is my passion. It is what it's my fun. It's my me, and thank you. Thank you for letting me share that with all of you.
Of course, we love you. Oh, I love you guys.
Thank you.
So we get that.
That was really
I
good.
appreciate you guys sharing your story though, Michael and Nicole, because like my sister is,
Yes.
you know, she's married to a woman as well. And, you know, I feel like for a long time she felt as if like, oh, you know, like, I guess from the world not accepting it on certain terms, obviously, that she felt like, oh, you know, she couldn't come to us as a family, but when she did, she was like, oh shit, like, because I mean, I don't care, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it is what it is. I love you for you, and if that person treats you right and you love that person, that is all the hell I care about, you know what I mean? And so I didn't understand, you know, like at a young age, finding out, I didn't understand why she was so like, she didn't want to tell me, because I'm like, what? Why would you just tell me? Like, but I didn't realize how the world was influencing her decision not to, because she was scared that I would judge her or make her feel less than. You know what I mean? It never happened, of course, but seeing you guys, hearing your story and you know, seeing that perspective is like, oh shit! Like now I really understand on a deeper level, like how deep it can actually be if they don't accept and if they do. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you guys sharing that for real.
Like someone that I really love, like is scared about being accepted, and I'm being in so many toxic relationships, and my love is valued, and this person that I love and has a healthy relationship, their love doesn't work, doesn't have the same value that my shitty relationships, like, you know. And it's like, it's love when it's real, when it's healthy, and like how those feelings like that I feel like, oh, with these guys, random people, and it's more important.
He just slid that right on there. He said pooch. Not other people pooch.
That doesn't get like respect. Mm-hmm. Like my love gets like so much, like my passions, little passions get so much respect, and a person who really loves this other person, like doing like a really good job as a couple, cannot like being acceptable. Like that's what, like you, I loved your guys' stories, but you hit me like, because I cannot talk about this person. I'm not allowed to, because it's not my position. But I can't wait to give him like courage. She's like, this is me. This is my husband. Suck it up. Yeah. I can't wait for that. But it's like
to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
And did not expect all of this to happen already on the third day.
Yes.
The third day. Look at us. We're
Like, I need this water right
now. And I don't even drink. And I don't want to drink. Shit.
Here's what we were waiting for.
I'm like, actually, take it off the paperwork. I can drink, actually.
I'm grateful that we got to do this with 16 of us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Family dinner.